Hey everybody, Dave Woodson, and I'm live. Hope you guys can hear me. Trying something new with the headset. It's got a microphone on it, and we're just having a little bit of fun tonight. Going to go live. Going to go live. We are live right now on Facebook. Had a pretty good week. Had a great week, as a matter of fact. Did our Become conference with the Prime Real Estate. Eric Thomas, I can't say Dragon's last name to save my life. Lee Asher was there. We did our 12 hours CE in 3 hours, and so I got my CE done for the year now. I'm good to go there. So tonight it's all about you guys. Ask me anything, ask me almost anything. Real estate, mortgage related, marketing related. I do have some notes here, so if we kind of get things going. Like I said, having a very good week. We've already had one closing as of last week, since last time this week ago. Hey Warren, already waiting for you to chime in. You can't see my toys behind me because that's just the way I've done it tonight. Hopefully you guys can hear me. You guys, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Give me a like button if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, I'll turn this off and try something new. So, hey Warren, anything, buddy. I got 2 viewers here. We had over 500 people tune in last week, and I really appreciate you guys all tuning in and give me a thumbs up and liking what I'm doing here. Do you wax your nose or ears? No, I don't. I said ask me almost anything. We're still within the bounds. I don't wax my nose. I don't wax my ears. That was melanoma right there. So if you're gonna pick on anything, pick on the melanoma scar. Wasn't in a bar fight. That was a melanoma. I'm gonna survive. Thanks for asking. So a couple things I do have picked out to talk about. Mindset. Are you 9 to 5? Who tries to be 9 to 5 here? Let's break into the wine. Sorry, Warren. I'm gonna offend your sensibility and go back to the Kirkland Malbec. I did have a Bogle. It was Infidel earlier, but it was too sweet. I ended up giving it to my wife. So pouring the first glass of wine already. I already got a chick. Married 16 years this year. 17 this year, sorry. Shorten her year. I'm sure she would like a few years less off her life sentence at this point. So let's talk about mine. Were you starting to stutter already? Cause spit it out, Junior. It's a healthy pour. I will give you that. Ooh, that's a little strong tonight. Not sweet. The other one was way too sweet. So Eric Thomas talked about mindset this week, and I think I've got a pretty good mindset for real estate. I'm definitely not 9 to 5. I like my time. I like my time to myself. I work my own schedule. Hey Richie, how you doing tonight, sir? Can you guys give me a heads up? Can you hear me just fine? Give me a thumbs up. Give me something you guys can hear me. I'm assuming you can at this point because Warren is making fun of me already. Eric Thomas talked about mindset, and he really was. I had a Bloody Maria earlier, so I'm not going to be going too hard on the tequila this evening. So I gotta think about. You guys can see yourself in the reflection at this point. Talking about mindset, he really kind of ripped into who's the guy, LeBron, that plays for Cleveland. You know, they're all talking about how badass LeBron was by going Game 7, but what he referred to is Jordan never had to go to a Game 7. 9 to 5ers go to a Game 7, and I'm not a 9 to 5er. I've never have been. I mean, ever since I got out of college and I tried the 9 to 5 route, or 8 to 7, or 8 to 6 route, or 8 to 4 route. I never was successful at it. I always headbutted with my bosses, with my coworkers, if you will. I never liked I always wanted to go the extra mile, but I always felt like my employers were taking advantage of me going the extra mile. My first 3 years out of college, I never once got a raise, and they said I just wasn't doing enough. And I'm like, well, you're never here to witness. Whoops, sorry. Hold on, something's falling at my feet. All right, I'm back. Sorry. They were never around to see what I was doing 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 to them understand what I was doing on a regular basis. And so so the first chance I had to go out on my own was when I joined the mortgage industry, and I still had to work 9 to 5 for someone else, but a lot of times that was 9 to 7, 9 to 8, because I was processing my own files, and that really helped me out. It really has helped me out a ton in this sense, as if you will, because I have a better sense. I'd get gator armed. I'm a gator arm kind of guy. No, I pay for them. I pay. Well, it depends. Do you ask me? Do I ask you, Warren? If you're asking me, you're buying, baby. But come on, guys. There's 6 people here watching tonight. Someone's got to have a question for me. I talk about Zillow video. I know we always had to kind of hit up on Zillow at some point this evening. Talk about Zillow video. Who's using Zillow video right now? And that's talking about, you pull up the Zillow Premier app, walking through the house like this, obviously. Name the nicest restaurant I've ever taken my wife to. Ristorante D'Agostino or Fogo de Chao, Texas de Brazil. But probably Ristorante D'Agostino in Chicago. And it's really not like nicest the restaurant, but it's the best restaurant. It's great food, great wine, great atmosphere. They know me, they treat me with respect, and I've been going there since I was a freshman, sophomore in college. It's in Chicago, and I go there about 3 or 4 or 5 times a year. They just know me, they treat me well. It's Paul Harvey's talked about it. It's been on Channel 11. It's been on several people reviewed it. It's always got great reviews. If you love garlic, you'll love Augustino's. A buddy of mine's been going there since he was in the 8th grade, so they know us, and they always treat us well. Hey, Jennifer, do they have a drive-through? No, they do not have a drive-through. Can't remember the last time I even been to a drive-through. I take that back. I went to Little Caesars, got Crazy Bread, and they had a drive-through. Jennifer, you get a tip of the glass I want to you tonight. Did you get your problem solved from earlier today? Did your client go to the other lender, or did she drop it? First time listener, who am I? Richie, I am one of the admins here on Out of the Box. And I do this weekly at this point. Talk for 35, 45, 50 minutes. Talk about anything. Ask me anything. We talk about Zillow. We talk about marketing. Talk about Facebook. Talk about whatever you guys ask me about. I've been on stages from rebar camps to pod camps to several MLSs have had me speak about how to get more out of your marketing, more out of your social media, more out of your Facebook. And I'm actually one of the trainers, or I do the weekly tech tip for my own company. And like I said, I'm one of the admins here, and we'll go from there. Warren, she will break your arm. I'm a realtor. I used to be a lender. I am a realtor. I used to be a lender. I've actually worked both sides of the desk. I'm currently a realtor. I will never be a lender again. I will promise you that. I will never lend money again. I will never, ever become a mortgage guy again. But I know both sides of the desk, and that certainly has helped me. I know when I walk into a house, I know if it's going to go FHA, conventional, if it's going to be cash, 203K, what to do to get a 203K, what to do for FHA, things like that. I help my clients out. I know what lenders are bullshitting me. And I tend to work with 3 or 4 guys that I know and trust, that I knew and trusted when I was a mortgage guy. So I'm guilty of that as well. Any other questions? I've only been on the air for 10 minutes, and I've talked for 10 minutes straight without a break. I don't mind answering your questions. Well, Warren, that's a little personal. The house generally qualifies for 203K, not the person. But that generally would really be a great question that you could ask your lender. But as far as I know, it's the house that qualifies for 203K, not the lender, not the person. Well, the person's got to qualify as well, but obviously I'll give you that. But it would be the house would have to qualify for the 203K. Is there enough work to be done? Things like that. Do you market to your database? Not like I should. Not like I should. My database is a lot of my database is from Facebook. A lot of my database is on Facebook, so I still market them that way. But I'm not marketing to them like I should. That is one of my goals this year that I talked to my coach early on, was to get my database up and running the way it should be. And this is only my 4th full-time year in real estate. And I wish, God, I wish I can go back and not have gotten frustrated one night and destroyed all my mortgage files. I had all my mortgage files, and I was a net branch, so my company had my files. I had 3 full file cabinets here. I had someone come pick them up and got rid of all of them. I wish like the devil I would have saved all those, but it is what it is. I'm not worried about them now. I still do businesses with a lot of people I did mortgages for. You can do it for you. Well, maybe you and I should talk. Friend me up. I think you and I have talked before, haven't we? I definitely need help. It's one of my goals this year. My goal this year is to build a team. I'm still trying to hire a buyer's agent. Today alone, I got 4 leads. Followed up with every one of them. Not a one of them called me back, but I've called them all. I hit them all up. I hit them all up 3 times, at least in the first 3-4 hours. Well, one that's willing to see a house with me, but they have not. The other agent has not gotten back with me yet whether I can see the house yet. And that bugs me a little bit. In fact, I'm checking my phone now to make sure she hasn't got back with me. At this point, she has not gotten back to me yet. But what do you do to market to your database? I'm just being curious because I know I definitely do not do enough. Oh, I'll check you out. I will definitely check you out. In fact, I'm writing a note right now. There you go. Got you on my notebook right now. Any other questions, guys? Come on, I got 8 people watching me. I gotta look good, so ask me some questions. Who's using the Zillow? Oops, hold on, guys. I dropped my pen. I'm back. I just dropped my pen. Jen, last year I did a fair amount of business, and half my transactions last year came from Zillow, and about right now I'm tracking about half my transactions this year have come from Zillow. My average right now is 204,000, so right now I'm looking to do pretty well with Zillow. So looks like I need to do a report. Right there is good, right there, and we're gonna do a report. Warren's just trying to get me drunk. There's your best side, the glass in front of me. So Jen, I like Zillow a lot. In fact, you and I should talk. I don't follow up with a lot of my Zillow leads because they're below a certain dollar amount. I'm willing to give them to somebody for a cut of the deal. So I just need someone to follow up. And a lot of them are Michigan City. That's the downside. you're not willing to go to Michigan City, then you're not willing. You shouldn't talk to me about it then. In fact, I'm gonna be dropping Michigan City here in the next 2 months when I move to Chesterton, picking up Portage, picking up more of Valpo, picking up Chesterton, more of Chesterton. Let's give it. We'll talk then. Because right now, but anything below 100,000, I don't. Warren, I would love to pour like that for Jen, if she'd let me. Be nice to Jen, Warren. She'll kill you. She's Mexican. She'll stab you. She's threatened me. She's threatened me before, and I'm scared of her. Any other questions? So the Zillow Premier app lets you do video, and right now, if you're doing video on the Zillow Premier app, and I'm gonna test it tomorrow, if you do the video, and this is what they told me last week or 2 weeks ago when I did the Zillow Premier Summit. If you do the video on the Zillow Premier app, you will boost your house to the #1 ranking in that area, in your area, because they want video on that. Maybe not tonight though. Yes, there is a chance, but probably not tonight. I know she's upstairs watching TV right now. I'll text her, see if she'll come down. Know what? Know what, Jennifer? I just texted her, see if she'll come down to my office. Jennifer, have you met my wife? Were you at the Christmas party this year or not? Oh, I hear her upstairs. Let's see if she comes down. You met the dog last week, or 2 weeks ago, and the daughter. We'll see if the wife will come down now. Warren, Jennifer, and I work in the same company. She's in the office in Crown Point, Cherville. Jennifer, why she married me, we have no clue. Richie, I hang my license with Prime Real Estate out of Crown Point. My office is actually in Valpo. We have 5 offices. What's your question? I think she's coming down. I can't hear her. Maybe Carla. Are you coming down? She may have ignored me at this point. My wife's way too smart. She should have never married me. I'll give you that. She's an actuary. She's got a fellowship in the Casualty Actuarial Society of America. And what that means, she's got her doctorate in mathematics, if not better. Why she married me, we have no clue. Here's a tip of the glass for you, Carla. Carla, I'll mail your book tomorrow. I promise you I'll mail your book. Is Dave cheap? No, Dave is not cheap. Especially not on himself. That goes without saying. How did we met in church? We met in church. I'm a good boy, mostly. Hold on a minute. Yes, I did whistle at my wife. I could yell at her all day and she won't hear me, but if I whistle, she'll come. To me, anyway. Cameras and Zillow. Cameras and Zillow. Carla, I know, but she won't hear me if I yell. But if I whistle, she will hear. She will hear me. That's the only reason I do it, is for her to hear me, not for her to come, but for her to hear me. That's the only reason I do it. The funniest thing is, we were 15 feet apart one time in a movie theater. She couldn't hear me. I whistled one time just like that, and she turned her head, and she knew it was me. My daughter do the same thing. I could yell all day at my daughter from across the field when she's playing soccer or running cross country. I whistle one time like that, their heads snap. They know exactly what's me. I don't do it to be an ass. I promise you I don't do it to be an ass.
You just happen to be an ass.
I just happen to be an ass. They want to meet you. Here she is, the lovely Mrs. Woodson.
Oh boy. What? Yeah, I do exist.
This is my wife, Mary.
Hello.
And what was your question, Warren? What does Dave splurge on the most in real estate? Would you say cameras and Zillow?
Marketing.
Marketing.
Zillow.
Zillow. Where we all met in church. Is Dave cheap?
No. He will spend money left and right. I'm the cheap one.
See, Jennifer works for our company. So, all right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There, you happy? Your hubby is cool.
Did he pay you to say that?
Did they pay you? I know. I don't pay him to say. I don't pay them to say anything. Tip to the glass of my wine. Tip the glass to my wife. I didn't kick her out. She left on her own. She's upstairs watching TV. She's been in Chicago all day. She drives from she takes a train from here to Chicago 3 days a week. So she's usually gone 12 hours a day. Nice meeting you, Richie. I will PM you my information, and we'll talk here this week or next. I'm on vacation a week after next, but we'll talk very soon. I'm interested in what you have to offer. Hey, David Albanese is here. I'm sure you would rather talk to her, Warren, but that's just not going to happen. Now, I'm not the jealous type. I'm not. I'll be honest with you, but I just I know better. Another pour. Okay, you guys got to give me a minute. I got to text somebody to let them know that we can see a house tomorrow at 11. I'm multi-talented. Warren, I can give a crap about the NBA. The NBA can go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. I'm a Boilermaker, and I barely watch basketball. I'm sorry, I'm working. What do you want to know about the Zillow experience? It was we had 4 of us. There was 4 of us on stage. 5. You count the guy who's asking the questions, the facilitator. They asked us a handful of questions. I didn't put the questions on again this week. Carla, don't friend him. Do not friend Warren. It'll be a mistake. I'm sorry, guys. I got to do this. All right, I'm back now. Hey, I had to do a showing. I wanted to make sure that I got to them before 9 o'clock tonight. I'm showing the house tomorrow morning. A Zillow lead. You know, one of the things I do for Zillow, follow up on Zillow leads, I call, email. They get a video email. They get a text. I'm showing a townhouse tomorrow. It's 130,000, a little below my market. A little below my average, but still close to the house. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to drive to the house to show it to them. So I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do what I got to do to video email. BombBomb, BOMB.com. If you want me to, I can send you a link. You get a free month. I get a free month. You get a free month. I get a free month. BombBomb, video BombBomb. It's the moment they hit Zillow, and Jennifer, it also works for our Roost Finder. The moment they hit my Zillow and ask for more information, they get a video from me. Basically, it's me sitting at my desk saying, "Hi, this is Dave Woodson. Someone from my team or myself will be giving you a call." I will post it. I will post the video here. I'll do it if I can. I got to make a new one. So maybe what I'll do is I'll shoot a new one tomorrow or the next day, and because I need to do 2 or 3 new ones for Zillow, for Roost, my company one, and for Playster as well. And then I want to make some new videos. So maybe I will do that tomorrow. Wear a nice shirt and everything like that, and go from there. So tip the glass. And I will be mailing you the book tomorrow as well. I promise you. I will put it in the mail tomorrow. I promise you I will put it in the mail tomorrow. Hey, it's 9 o'clock already. Wow, we're breezing right through this. Prime RE, Prime Real Estate, yes it is. Why do you ask? Because we're Prime Real Estate, baby. I mean, we do the shark videos. We just did a new shark video. Oh, they won't let me ship a bottle through the U.S. mail. It's bad form. That's a short pour. But we're if you can see the glass, you can see we're about right here in the bottle. So we're getting toward the bottom. We did a new shark video today. I will post it in the group tonight. This is my second bottle of the day. Not my second bottle. We opened one earlier. It was too sweet for me, Warren. I don't like sweet wines. You mailed a bottle to Switzerland? Well, I'm not going to mail you a bottle. You got to get the free book, Carla. Come on. Don't be greedy. You're getting a book signed by Dave. And isn't that good enough? Yeah, I haven't sworn enough in this video yet. Jennifer thinks I'm an HR nightmare as it is. You have someone over there that needs cereal? Ugh. So what else can I answer for you guys tonight? My stuff for Zillow. They asked me what I did for follow up. What I did for follow up. You know, the BombBomb, the texting, the emails, the video emails, the calls. One of the calls I've learned is the double call. Is let it ring and then let it ring a couple times and hang up, and then pick up again like a 10 seconds later and call them again. They're more likely to answer. The double call, that's a great way to do it. Is the call, the text, the call. That's also a great one. So what's more important, or what is more important, or eye catching, or just listed sign, or price reduced? Price reduced to me is a negative connotation. I don't like to see the I don't like seeing negative. I don't like seeing that price reduced because it tells me it's been in the market for 10 to 15 days already, or you guys have already reduced the price once. So now you got to bring attention to it to reduce it now to get my attention. So I like the just listed. That's hot in the market. I gotta go see it. It just came on. I gotta go see it. Price reduced means it's been there for a while, and now you're reducing it the price because you've overpriced it, and now I've got to go back and see it again. So I'd rather see the just listed sign I'd rather see the just listed sign than the price reduced sign. I just listed a new one last Friday, and I've had 2 showings on Saturday, 3 showings on Sunday, showing tomorrow, and showing on Wednesday. And it's moving along pretty hot. It's a hot listing, and everybody who's looked at it said it's a great house. It's just something about the buyer that's keeping them from pulling the trigger on it at this point. And that's the only issue we have right now. Who's your real estate buddy, David? Is it me or you, buddy? You get it, David. You get a tip of the glass there, David. And you get a thumbs up. Carla, you get a thumbs up too. You get a like. You get a like. I just posted last week's video on I use the personalized with my name, number, no pic on it. I don't put my picture in it. You don't want my picture anywhere on a prime sign at this point. I'm fat as I am, I would take up half the fucking sign. When I walk the neighborhood, if I walk a neighborhood, I'm walking for a specific reason. Talk about the open house that I've got coming up or a new listing that I just got coming up. So I'm dropping off postcards of that listing with my information on the back. So I'm putting that in the door with a door hanger. That's what I'm doing when I walk the neighborhood. I don't carry the newsletter. People are going to take the newsletter, they're going to throw it away. They want something quick and informational. So one of my next purchases is going to be something that'll help me farm a neighborhood, where I can drop a pin in a neighborhood and span out from there and pick up and get names and numbers and emails from everybody in that neighborhood. That's what I'm going to start doing at this point. And that's how I'm going to start farming certain areas at this point. Is I'm going to start doing emails, doing calls, circle prospecting, and I might actually start circle prospecting other people's listings at this point. So when a listing from the red and white sign, I'm not going to say their names, I might actually start circle prospecting their listing. Hi, this is Dave Woodson. The house on the street from you just went on the market for this much. Well, if you'd like more information about it, please give me a call back. Or if you'd like to schedule a showing, please let me know. Do you know? I don't know. I don't have a script yet just for it. But why are we not circle prospecting someone else's listing? We can market someone else's listing. We can say about anything we want to say about someone else's listing. We just can't say the name. We can't say the name it's listed by or the address. But always say, hey, the guy down the street just listed it. Would you like more information about it? Because we all know the 10-10-20 rule. The 10-10-20 rule is the moment you take a listing, you should walk out the front door, go 10 houses to the right, 10 houses to the left, and 20 houses across the street. And out of those houses, you're going to get 2 more listings. We're not doing that. Why aren't we doing that? Because we're fucking lazy. And I hate being lazy. And I'm lazy. I admit that I'm lazy. I walk in a neighborhood only the 10-10-20 rule. There's a video on it. I've done a video a couple years ago on the 10-10-20 rule. I'll post that later. Let me write that down. Post 10-10-20 rule. Carla, I will post that 10-10-20 rule here very soon. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I admit that I'm lazy. I've got listings in my own neighborhood that I get some agent in another company takes in my own neighborhood. Why? Because my neighborhood doesn't know that I'm an agent, and because I don't market my neighborhood like I should. Because I'm trying to move out of my neighborhood because I'm tired of living in Michigan City where they think every holiday is the 4th of fucking July. But it's a 10-10-20 rule, Carla. You take a listing at 1 Main Street. You walk out the front door. You walk 10 houses across the street, 10 houses to the right, and you knock on the door. It said, "Hey, I just listed the house at 1 Main Street. Do you know anybody who's looking to move into the neighborhood? Here's my information. Here's the information about the house. Are you looking?" And you gotta say something. Are you looking to move? Are you happy where you're at? And have you tried to give away custom printed condoms for your free gifts? All right, David, you're just being really. What are you? You and Warren trading places tonight now at this point? Any other rules? What rule? What rule? Did I give a rule? Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty of rules. Follow the follow-up rule. Make sure you got to call within a minute. When you get a lead from anywhere, you got to call within a minute. And I suck at this because I mean, if I get a Zillow lead, I call right away. But I look at the listing. That's my downside. I look at the listing too quickly, and if it's below a certain dollar amount, I don't call back at this point because it's not worth my effort to call back an $80,000 house because an $80,000 buyer isn't worth my effort at this point. They're more trouble than they're worth. Custom printed condoms. David, I'm shocked at you. Got it going on right now. And they didn't consult me. And now they're complaining about it. And I'm going like, but you didn't ask me. I could have told you not to. I could have told you not to let them move in, because now the mortgage process is taking so long. I am a snob. I admit, Jennifer, I am a snob. I will not let anybody move in. I don't care if it's your mom. Your mom is not moving into your house until she closes on that house. Sorry, just isn't going to happen. Jennifer, I got 3 leads for you then. I'll call you tomorrow when I get in the office. Follow up with them now. I bet you no one else has followed up with them. Because I got a $130,000 lead tonight and no one else followed up with them. That's okay. David, I forgive you. It's not a big deal. You're just being a Warren. Warren's not even here anymore. Any other questions, guys? We had great questions last week. You guys are a bunch of deadbeats. Yes, I'm calling you out. Yes, I looked at my watch, too. And yes, I'm one of those geeks that got the Apple Watch. Am I a good team player? I'm a good team leader. Hey, Clarence Webb, everybody. Oh, my God. The Prime Real Estate page is filling up tonight. I'm a good team leader. I'm a good team player. I think I do stuff for our company that the average people doesn't do. I mean, I do our tech talk every week, or our tech tip. I know when to shut the hell up, and that's probably my best gift, is I know when to shut up and suck it up and go with the flow. And I work the deal. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. But I'll never be an RD. I'll just be telling you that now. How my foot fell asleep. Clarence Webb, everybody, is in the house. What he says, if you're building a website right now through Playster, you can get a pretty decent website for $50 a month. If not, you better do a WordPress site. At one point, I was really good at building WordPress sites. Now I suck at doing it. But I would call Playster. I would call someplace that would do a cookie cutter website for you. Add lots of great content to it. Playster, Placester. Great company. They've got a Dave, you and I should talk. I want to build a better website than what I've got now. But I'm getting leads off my Playster site. So it's tough for me to drop any site that I have because I'm getting leads off off a number of my sites, from Zillow to my business sites to my Facebook sites. Well, put an E between the C and the S. Put an E between the C and the S. Playster. They have a deal through NAR right now for like $5 a month, $15 a month, but I pay for the $50 a month version of it, and I need to add content. I suck at building content. I just don't want to do content right now. I love doing videos like this, which is content. I give you that. Just haven't got to the point where I'm building content for the common real estate seeker at this point. And I know I have it in me. I used to have it in me all the time. If you go back to the old Active Rain website, you'll see a lot of my content on there that I used to write all the time for Facebook, not Facebook, for people looking for mortgages, and the videos I used to do. And I just don't have it in me right now to go back to writing content like I want to, and it's my fault. It's 100% my fault. I'm just lazy. I have a name tag through my company. In fact, it's right here in my bag. It goes with me everywhere I go. If I go to an event, I will wear the name tag on my suit coat. So yes, but if I'm in the general public, I don't wear one. But 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing a shirt that says Prime Real Estate on it. So I'm not necessarily wearing a name tag, but I am wearing something that represents real estate. So, and people have actually stopped and asked me questions. They see am I a broker? I'm an associate broker. In Indiana, we're all brokers. We have no more real estate salespeople in Indiana. We're all brokers in Indiana. So I'm an associate broker with my company, CRS, and I haven't got that yet. I started working toward it. I let it lapse. Setting to me, CRS, Certified Residential Specialist, is the one to have. It would be the one to have. Other than that, that's the only one. That's the only one that I would go for. I'm to me, hanging an initial at the end of my name, not for me. I sell fucking houses. In fact, I want to get a business card. It says Dave Woodson. I sell houses, motherfucker. And that's what I'm going to say right there. Okay, there's the big pour. That's the end of the bottle right there. We're near the end of the hour. 9:15. Thanks, Clarence. So, just having fun. That's all I want to do is just sell homes and have fun. And if you get in my way, I'll run you over like a Mack truck. How can you tell the agents their picks suck? How I tell agents their picks suck? I just tell them their picks suck. ISF homes. I'm not sure if Val would let me put that on my. Do I have a card down here or not? I don't think I have a card down here. Oh, I do have a card right here. Carl, when do you see my card? This is my business card, by the way. There's the one side. There's the other side. It's a square. It's a perfectly square card. One side, my pretty fat head. The other side. How do I tell their agents their picks suck? If I see them out in public, I'll tell them their picks suck. Like today, as a matter of fact, when I was trying to reach out to a builder, I emailed a builder and their email bounced back to me because they're buying what? Buying what? I don't know. I missed the question on that. I was trying to email a builder today, and their email bounced back to me. So I called her right away and left her my voicemail message. You think she called me back yet? No. You think she'll fix her? Email on her website? Probably not. Andrew Gavin, everybody. You been out showing houses there, Elvis? Oh, buy NWI. BUY NWI. Yeah, but we're getting close to the end here. Buyintobi.net. And I actually just bought the .com for this. I was actually on an auction bidding back and forth. Well, David, once we get the chance to have multiple people show up at the same time, we are going to start doing guests. Right now, we're not allowed to have more than one person on Facebook Live at a time. Square cards, yes. What are you going to say about it, Andrew? I know right now, just Facebook's only letting me have one person on at a time. But once we will get a chance, we will be doing a Blab, which is 2 people. And I think that's going to roll out here in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, with our group being 21,000, we got to be in the front. We got to be in front of the line for that. So. I can get her. I don't think I can get her back down here. She won't perform like a seal for me anymore. I work with one preferred lender, but I will refer you to multiple lenders. I mean, there's one that I know and trust that I like. I didn't play Tom Petty. I forgot. I will do it right now, if it lets me do it right now, real quick. I'm sorry, guys. This is how the show should have started tonight. Good to Be King by Tom Petty. When am I moving to my new home? Carla, don't get me started on my house. You want to hear more 4-letter words? Get me started on my house. I think my headset just died. If my headset just died, I will apologize to you guys. We should be done. If he got his ass in there and actually did some friggin' work, we'd be done in 2 weeks. Literally done in 2 weeks. He's taking his sweet ass time to get in there, and that's really just pissing me off right now. I got a great agent. His name is Dave. His last name is Woodson. He kicks ass, but he sucks at working with this one builder. He's ready to kill it. He wish he would have had more put into the. It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. Remodeling, remodeling a house. That's the issue. Is remodeling a house. I'll never do it again. I will never remodel a house. I will burn the house to the ground, then build it from this ground up. Nope, I will not have a basement. I will be front and center. I'll have a cigar lounge is what I'll have. I'll have a cigar garden. I'll have a fenced-in wall. I'll have a fence. I'll have a big old gas fire pit out front. Be right up next to my Wi-Fi. I'll be 3 feet from my office. It'll be perfect. We're gonna move it to Wednesday nights. In fact, I think I might do this. I might do this show next Wednesday, because the 4th is obviously on a Monday, and I will be drunk by the time I get home on the 4th. So we'll be no show next week. We'll do it next Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday. God, we're good at 9:20. We're gonna have for going on. I don't do the lake. Dave gets seasick. Wine with Wednesday wine with Woodson. Wednesday wine with Woodson. I get seasick on the lake. So Dave doesn't do the water very often unless he's swimming in it. If you know anything about Lake Michigan, it's like 50 degrees right now. I've closed something. Does that matter? And I'm showing houses tomorrow. That's what Mary Shannon said. I know she doesn't like me when I use her whole name, but she'll get over it. WWDWW. Like I'm stuttering over here, Andrew. You're making me stutter. Pizza. Pizza. And garlic. Lots of garlic. Pizza. Lots of garlic. I had spaghetti tonight. And wine. Did you sell anything this week, Andrew? If you're gonna call me out. Hey, Carla, did you ever answer my uncle? He asked you a question. He asked you a question on Facebook. Good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I'm showing houses tomorrow. I had showings all weekend this weekend. He commented on something on last week. You commented on one of my stuff. He commented on your comment and asked you where you were from, and you never answered back, I guess. Really, I would love to see Tom Ferry. I just listened to a great podcast with him with let me see if I can find the podcast. Give me a second, I'll find the podcast real quick. He was just on this week Super Agents Live with Toby Salgado. That's one of my favorite guys, Toby Salgado. I didn't watch the video, but I know Ryan, who first asked for it to be taken down. My question, it was opinion versus opinion at this point, and we can't. I mean, unless the opinion is so far off, we can't start ripping on people on their opinions. Now, if they're trying to prove fact, I'm a little drunk now at this point, so that's not the best way to do it. Best places to leave business cards. Go. Restaurants. But I'm also one of these guys that if I see your business card at a restaurant, I'll throw them away. I'm that much of an asshole. If I know you and I don't like you, I will take your business card and throw them away. I'm glad there was the Brexit. I mean, I don't know about what's going on with the Brexit, but I saw one guy's opinion of it. And he goes, I'm old enough to remember England or Great Britain before it was under the European Union, and now since it's under the European Union, he preferred it before the European Union, and that's why he voted to go back before. That's why he voted to leave the European Union. And I don't believe the whole racial thing. I think the racial people glommed on to the fact that they could do that, and that's what bugs me about it. But I think people who are part of Great Britain before the European Union understood what was going on before, and they're tired of people telling they're tired of people who were not from their country telling them what to do about their country. So they voted out of it. Yes, Andrew, I'm sure that's a dick move, but if I know you and I don't like you, I get to be a dick to you. It's very few people that I do that to. Because I know for a fucking fact it happens to me. European Union. Fuck off, Clarence. European Union. European Union. European Union. European Union. Hey, you drink one of these and you say it. Hey, I'm the best thing that ever happened to Prime. It takes me a lot to delete a post. I mean, if it depends on the audience that it's going out to, and if it violates a certain rule. Like I have posts, I have groups for Northwest Indiana that are for NWI hiring and Porter County now hiring, and I say no network marketing. If you are a network marketing company, I will delete your post. But just because someone says, I've said it several times tonight, and I've said it before. This is an adult version of this show. And is it wrong for me to say the F word? See, Carlos is European Union. European Union. How did your Zillow spend treat you this week? Showing a house tomorrow. 130,000 if I close it. Let's do the math on it real quick. Let's pull the math calculator real quick. Let's say it's a $130,000 house. Let's say I sell it for 135,000, 125,000 times 0.025. So I would make 3125 times my commission cut. I'm not telling you what my commission cut is. So if I close this one deal, I would pay for Zillow for the next 3 months. So you tell me how I'm doing on Zillow. Souvenirs for what? European Union. European Union. Makes the D in the day. Dave makes the D in the day. Makes the D in the day. Oh. It's the Monday, baby. Hey guys, it's about 9:30 at this point. We've been going for an hour. If it is the operative word, Dave Woodson bobbleheads. You guys are a bad influence on me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Nope, don't delete comment. Thumbs up. So Andrew, to answer your question, if I close this one deal just off this month off of Zillow, which I'm already closing one deal tomorrow, I get off of Zillow. What I got from Zillow this week was the book. Might be the wine. It is the wine. When you drink a whole bottle of wine in an hour, you do get a little liquored up. And here's the glass. This is the last of the bottle. I am closing a deal on this week that I got off of Zillow. After my cut, I'll make $6,000. That's $6,000, and that'll pay for Zillow for the next 6 months. Midget glass. Yeah, it's as big as my head. And I admit that I'm a big Zillow fan. And you guys know that I'm a big Zillow fan. I can't help it that I'm a Zillow fan. It is just a force of habit at this point. It works in my market. I think the markets that doesn't seem to work for my split. I'm not going to tell you what my split is, Catherine, but I bet you my split is better than your split. It said we have still low. The house I've sold is $245,000. So you do the math. Make sure I did the math right. Yeah, I did the math right. BZF. I'm not whipping anything out, Andrew. Trust me, I'm not going to whip anything out. You'd be jealous. How does Gary V just do his show and not get not? Do you have a lender partner for Zillow? Yes, I certainly do have a lender partner for Zillow. He pays for half my Zillow. So I'm actually lying when I say that. Now, if I close this week, I'll pay for the next 12 months of Zillow. I forgot about my lender partner. Car magnet signs, no. I drive like an asshole. So if I have a car magnet sign, people know who I am. And I can't afford that right now. Andrew, thanks for having me. Thanks for having us. Thanks for showing up. It's always a great experience having you on the show, and it's you are more than welcome, and better to having you than the other guy. No, Carla, I will not do magnet signs at this point. I will not put my name on my car until I learn how to drive less like an asshole. He pays for half, and he will help me convert. The problem is when we get people who they have a checkbox where they need pre-approval or not. If they're not checking that box, he's not getting the lead. But I promised him, and he gets all my leads. He gets all my online leads. So he gets all my online leads. So he does help me convert after the fact. And it is paid off for him as well. This is his 5th deal that he's closing this week. Yes, I can. I'll post it when we get done here, Carla. I promise you. In fact, let me write that down right now. So I'm actually learned to keep track of my notes, to write my notes down. I've actually added Seth to the group. Seth is CEO of Playster. He's a friend of mine. So I've actually added him to the group. I have plenty of homework. What are you, my wife? You guys need to start drinking with me. I can't be the only one drinking on this page at this point, on this video. You guys get me hammered, and I get loose lipped and things like that start happening. But I'm always here to answer all your questions. Any other questions before I go? Andrew, seem like you have another question in you. I just feel you have another question in you. What happens when clients call during this? I take their call. You guys will get to listen in. Yes, he does. He will do anything that I ask him to do, within reason. He'll help me do agent broker opens, open houses, things like that. I like my lender a lot. He's my preferred lender. So he is helping me out a lot. What's my number? You want my number? 219 872 8000. 219-872-8000. Don't call me anytime, because I won't answer anytime, but 9 to 5, 9 to 9, I'll answer your call. After 9, I'll still answer your call. But at 10 o'clock, I go to bed. 10:30, I go to bed. The typical, we are doing the typical. Do you have something outside the typical, Andrew, that you want to share? Feel free to share. We are doing the typical stuff. I mean, we're not doing anything extraordinary or innovative. I am innovative by doing what I'm doing right now. I do video and I help him build his business that way. But we're not going out of. We're not doing anything. There's nothing extraordinary. Carla, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. 219-872 8000. 872 8000. 872 8000. Yes, I paid extra for the number. But don't call during this time. Got it. Andrew, he's Andrew, you're making me think here, buddy. I'm actually not going after, not approaching for some owners at this point. I am not. Just because I don't want to. Circle prospecting, I'm just now starting to get into that more and more. Now, don't cry. Don't cry. Today is a day worth crying over. Today is my mom's second anniversary. Today's my mom's second anniversary. She found out we had cancer, and they told her she would not last a year. And now today is her second anniversary since she's told she's had cancer. So, right now I've got 10 or 11 listings right now. 2 under contract. 3 under contract. Jennifer, I'll talk to you about circle prospecting. It's awesome. When I get back off vacation, I'm going to start circle prospecting. Thanks, Jennifer. 2 years. She goes in for a new scan tomorrow. She's experiencing pain, untold pain right now, and she's going for a new scan tomorrow. She's doing Opdivo, which works with your autoimmune system to help fight cancer. She's got what's called sarcoidoid carcinoma. It's lung cancer. She's never smoked a day in her life. My dad smoked until in the early 80s. My dad's fine. He's got dementia. So we're battling with that. But she's I have 11 listings. 11 listings. Thanks, Carla. Please, if at any point, and you guys are getting me emotional at this point. If you remember my parents in your prayers, remember my family in your prayers at this point. They need your prayers, especially my mom and dad. But let's get back to business, because you guys are gonna make me cry at this point. Catherine, if I were to get a call right now on a Zillow call, I would take the call. The only time I don't generally take calls if it's Friday or Saturday night, and it's I've got to find out what he means by that as well. But I think joint circle prospecting is that we're both calling around a certain listing. I think it's one of the certain things I'm going to start doing when I get back off vacation. Is if it's a let's say a black and gold listing. my mom. Andrew, you are the man. When the first opportunity that we have to go do dual screen on this, you and I need to talk. In fact, friend me up. Do me a favor, friend me up right now. Abe Mendoza, how does your lender help agents, brother? My lender right now helps me with. He pays for half my Zillow. He makes sure my shit gets closed. That's half the battle, really, guys. If your lender is busting his ass to get your shit closed, that is. I will interview Andrew. Andrew, friend me up. The moment we can do dual screen and I get to interview somebody, I will interview you. Your lender should be worried about 2 things: helping you get more business and making sure your stuff gets closed. That's the 2 things your lender should worry about. And that's all my lender worries about is getting my stuff closed. And I don't bug him. I bug him for updates, because he only updates me when shit starts going sideways. And even then, I was like, when he calls me, I was like, oh crap, something's going sideways. But 9 times out of 10, he's calling me for good news, because my lender's that good. He does not waste my time. He doesn't try to push shit. If he'll like the deal we have going on right now is a very kind of tentative deal. It was a construction. It was a house that was zoned business or zoned B1, but it was a residential house with a pool with a 50 by 60 pole barn in the back that you can run a business out of. He immediately went to his head underwriter and got their head underwriter to say to him, I will close this deal if the appraiser will do this. So we got the appraiser to do this. Andrew, that's the 3 guarantees I did when I was a lender. Exactly. Exactly what we did. Highest and best use was residential. So we're closing on it probably within the next 2 weeks. The issue has been they let the guy move in before the deal was closed without my knowledge. In fact, now you guys are making me hold this back for another week. Without my knowledge, they let this guy move in. And now he's dragging his feet to get the lender stuff. In fact, I was the seller's agent, and I got the buyer to call my lender to get the deal done because he went to the local bank. The local bank said he couldn't be done. I said, bullshit. Call my guy. He will get the deal done. Now my guy is now the preferred lender for the buyer's agent at this point. Andrew, you and I got to talk, buddy. Guys, we'll call this quits when I get to the bottom of this glass. Hold on a minute. Bottom of this glass. This is my Coca-Cola. I can't see it on here, but I'll take your word for it. My client's attorney was a no-show at the club. See, in Indiana, we don't use attorneys, so I'm glad for that. Stole the deposit money. I would go beat the living piss out of that attorney. It's just Coke Zero, Carla. It's just Coke Zero. But tonight you guys got to meet the wife. The dog is asleep. The girl is asleep. The wife is upstairs watching TV. She's ignoring me at this point. And I've finished the bottle. I swear to God, Catherine, if I would love to run my real estate business like Tony Soprano, I would walk on the baseball bat. Andrew, that would be awesome. I'm curious. Just put in the comments where you from. Carla, she's a freaking saint. Why she married me, we really don't have an idea. I think she questions that on a daily basis. I know her mom does. Bucks County, PA. Where's Bucks County? I got family in Scranton. I have no clue where Bucks County, PA is from. But you seem pretty Atlanta. John Grimes, Atlanta, everybody. Well, I was just down in Atlanta last year. I love Atlanta. Does she get a commission split too? My wife? Oh. She gets a split of something. New Jersey. I'm watching Boardwalk Empire right now. Oh, outside of Philadelphia. So I have family else. I have family in Scranton. Okay, there you go. I have one flying back from Scranton this morning, and the rest of them live in Scranton right now. I'm connected. I have friends and family everywhere at this point. Queens, Juan, Queens. I love Queens. I've never been there, but I take it. Yeah, my wife gets a split of everything. She's my bookkeeper. She's an actuary, for Christ's sake. Do you guys know what an actuary is? She does math and statistics for insurance companies. Just Google what an actuary is. Google what an actuary is. A-C-T-U-R-E. I'm not going to try to spell it. Just Google what an actuary is. And that's what my wife is. And now she is accomplished her fellowship in the Casualty Actuarial Society of America. That's the equivalent of having your mathematics, your doctorate in mathematics. Having your fellowship is like having your doctorate in mathematics. Fuck off, Carla. Yeah, I'm drunk at this point, and you guys are making fun of me. Oh, Catherine, you know You know how smart an actuary is. So why she married me, we have no clue. Carla, you're killing me. I haven't sent your book off yet. You're the fun one. I am the fun one. I think she might put a pillow over my head. I will get her to sign it. I will get her to sign it tomorrow as well. Guys, at the end of this class, we're done for the evening. And any last questions? This is where you get the honest Dave. C Webb, are you still here? Last questions, guys. Come on, last question. Andrew, the moment we can do split screen and have two people on a Facebook Live, I will have you on. You and Andrew. Hey, you weren't in the office today. You were not in the office today. I missed you. Company towels or company caps? Caps. I'm a cap wearer. Am I really drunk? Abe, I drank this entire bottle tonight. You tell me. What can I give away tonight? What can I give away tonight? I don't have anything to give away tonight. I have nothing to give away tonight. I may have an extra book, but you've already got that book coming in. So Abe, yes. Am I really drunk? I'm tipsy. But I have drank this entire bottle tonight. No, I'm not giving away my camera. When I finish this will be an entire bottle of wine. My glasses. Then I wouldn't be able to see anything. Hold on. No, you're not getting my Apple Watch tonight. I promise you, you're not getting my Apple Watch. God damn it. You are not getting my Apple Watch. I'm not sure if I'm getting the second generation Apple Watch, but I will get the third generation Apple Watch. Where the hell does my Apple Watch go? Oh, here it is. No one's getting my watch. No one is getting my watch, Carla. Go buy your own. Close more homes. Take what I give you tonight and go close more homes. Because what I give you tonight, you can close 3 more homes a year. Best compliment I ever had. This week, I have one agent who has pissed me off, and I left him a scathing voicemail on Friday. He said he told my client used to be his client, so the house expired. The house expired, and I picked up the expired listing. A new client wants to see her house, and she called the other agent. He called me Thursday morning, and I happened just was at our Become conference and missed the call. So he tells my client that he can't get a hold of me. I've called him back 4 times over 2 days, and he's yet to take my call. So he got a scathing call on Friday saying, listen, you don't tell my client shit because I've called you back 4 times, and now it's come Monday morning, he has returned my call. Monday afternoon, he had returned my call. So the best comment I ever got was from 2 other agents saying, no agent should ever say they can't get a hold of you because I've called you and you've responded within 5 minutes. Every time they either answer the phone or respond within 5 minutes. And every agent that I've ever dealt with knows that to be a fact. And this guy's trying to play a game with me, and I lit him up. I lit him up. The problem with Hubzu or auction.com, especially with Hubzu, you're dealing with a foreign database or foreign call center, and they don't care if the deal closes because they're getting paid by the hour. That's my issue with Hubs with either one of those. I got one of my deals closed through Hubzu by the grace of God, and they were the worst to deal with because they didn't care. They literally didn't care. They were doing, but they were getting paid by the hour, not by the deal. You want to change Hubzu? Want to change auction.com? Make it to where they get paid by the deal, not by the hour. That's how you make the difference. Do what you got to do, guys. Have a great night. I'm glad you guys were able to come on. Have a good night. I finished a glass of wine. I appreciate you guys being on tonight. It's another session of wine with Woodson. Sooner or later, these will be going to Wednesday nights when I move, if I ever get a chance to move. Jennifer, it would be appreciated if you would drink with me next time. I will think of something to give away. I will start finding something around the house to give away. Because I'm going to be moving. So I will start find something to give away. In fact, I may find something tonight to give away. And so for those who commented tonight, will be entered in the drawing to get something to give away. Thanks guys for showing up. This will be posted on YouTube this week. Wine with Woodson. Look for it on YouTube. We'll go from there. Thanks guys. Great questions as always. Talk to you all very, very soon.